people, welcome back to Crystal Intuition. Today's reading will be a love reading on your twin flames. So we have pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. You can choose by crystal or by number or by which pile you feel most drawn to. Pile 1 we have Amethyst. Pile 2 we have this Amazonite heart. And pile 3 we have a Citrine heart. So you can take a deep breath in and out. Focus on what pile you feel most drawn to. Pause this video if you need to. In today's reading, I'll be using the Fairy Tarot cards as well as the Mars-Venus cards. Okay, so for those of you who chose pile 1, you have the Amethyst. I'm going to put your crystal over here. And let's get into the cards. Awakening. Change the way you're looking at the situation. Embrace your uniqueness. A temporary pause in action. Justice. Take the time to review the details carefully. You will win in the end. Fair and objective decisions. Six of Summer. Children or childhood. The return of people or romances from the past. Remember events differently in a better or worse light than how they actually occurred. Two of Winter. Indecision is holding you back. Make the choice that's best for you rather than trying to please others. Feeling trapped between the intellectual and the emotional. Four of Autumn. Manage your resources wisely. Achieve a balance in how you spend and save money. Help out those who are less fortunate. The Chariot. Success that comes from dedication and self-discipline, celebrating your accomplishments, being in the spotlight. Okay, then for your Mars-Venus cards, the Mars are the messages for men, and the Venus on the other side is the messages for women. Mars. Women use words to share emotions. Venus. Men use words to share information. Mars. A challenge for women is to support a man when he isn't talking. A challenge for men is to support a woman when she is talking. Mars. A woman needs respect to feel loved. Venus. A man needs appreciation to feel loved. Mars. When a woman becomes overwhelmed, she retreats to her well to recharge. Venus. When a man becomes angry, he needs to go to his cave to cool off. Okay guys, so what I'm seeing here for you is someone from the past coming in and you remembering things in a better or worse light, and this could have to do with a fight. So when we fight, you know, a man needs to go to his cave, he needs to go on his own when he needs to cool off, and so does a woman. So both men and women sometimes after fights need to recharge, and they need to you know, have a little time for themselves. And every relationship there is fights. Some people think this isn't the case, but it truly is. Fights actually make the relationship stronger. So, you know, every relationship goes through difficulties, but only true relationships make it through those difficulties. So a man needs appreciation to feel loved. So women need to appreciate men, and men need to respect women. So that's another message that's coming through here. And then men find it challenging to support a woman when she's talking, you know, because women tend to ramble on a little more. Okay, so a challenge for women is to support a man when he isn't talking. So women, you know, they struggle to support a man who isn't open about his every thought, and men are struggling to support women when they are talking, you know. So that might be something of significance. And then men use words to share information, and women use words to share women use words to share emotions. So these two cards coincide a lot, because you know, you need to respect when someone isn't talking, because men only use speech as a form to communicate information. Like they might say they love you, things like that. Whereas women, we tend to share our every freaking emotion through speech, and for men, they don't really understand that, and it's overwhelming, and that can lead to fights. Okay, so also I see here an awakening, so you need to look at the situation in a new light. Okay, change the way you're looking at the situation. You know, there's need to be duality here and balance. Okay, so look at that. There's the yin and yang. You need to balance your energies to coexist and to support each other, rather than to try to, you know, fight each other off. We also have Justice, which is also another card that talks about balance. Okay, there's a lot about balance here. Take time to review the details carefully. You will win in the end. Fair and objective decisions. So instead of just, you know, trying to jump into things rashly, try to rethink your thoughts. You know, think before you speak. Okay, so I also see some about children or childhood here. So this could be a childhood romance from the past, someone that you've been with but for a long time, or someone that's coming in that is like a twin flame connection, and it's someone you knew from your past. And also, if you are currently with someone and you have children, you also need to think and review how your actions are affecting the children. So also, when you think about things and you review your thoughts about something, make sure that it's from a place of love, because sometimes you can view things in a worse or better light afterwards than it actually occurred. Indecision is holding you back. Make a choice that's best for you rather than trying to please others. Feeling trapped between the intellectual and the emotional. So you're feeling trapped between your thoughts and your emotions, because your emotions know what's what, you know, it knows what's up. But your, you know, your intellectual ego is coming in here. That's causing fights and problems, and you need to make a choice to kind of step away from ego and to just focus on your emotions and what's really good for you. And if you have children, your children. You know, you need to take a step back and evaluate the full situation. So also manage your resources wisely. Achieve a balance in how you spend and save money in helpless fortune. So there's another card about balance. Your twin flame connection is not currently in balance. Some of you haven't even met the twin flame yet. Some of you are currently with your twin flame. So if you're in a marriage, in a relationship, or if you have children, it's probably your twin flame. If not, I see it coming in soon for you. But you also need to balance your energies, and also financial things can be another thing you can argue with, because if you are in a relationship, I see a lot of arguments. Success that comes from dedication and self-discipline, celebrating your accomplishments and being in the spotlight. So you need to put your own actions in the spotlight, okay? Maybe you feel like on the spot in the arguments, but you need to evaluate your own actions and thought. I mean, you can't control other people, but you can control your own actions and emotions towards something. So that's something that might be a little thing you can think about. But also, you know, manage your financial situation wisely, because I see that is also contributing to argument here. So be respectful. If you're a man, I see you need to be respectful towards your woman. Know that women speak their emotions, so try to understand that. And sometimes, you know, they don't mean everything. They just spew out every emotion they're feeling through their mouths. So be respectful of them and appreciate that about the woman, okay? So I'm gonna turn you for the men. These were your messages, okay? Take a look at them. So women use words to share their emotions. You know, it's a challenge for a woman to support men when he isn't talking. So also, if your wife, you feel like your wife or your woman isn't supporting you when you're, you know, in your own space. And also, I also think you should try to support the woman when she is talking, you know? because that's how we spread our emotions and things. So a woman needs respect to feel loved. So you need to give her respect. That's the best way to show her how you love. Respect her emotions, everything she's spewing out of her mouth. Respect that, Tell her, honey, I understand. I respect your feelings. Your feelings are valid, okay? Because it's not always fair that women take everything out on men, but, just try to understand and respect where she's coming from and try to console her, and then that will also benefit the relationship a bit. When a woman becomes overwhelmed, she retreats. So if she goes off on her own, she probably just needs to think about things. So also respect that about her, respect her decisions in that regard. So if you're a woman, then these were your messages. So men use words to share information. So if a man's not talking about his every emotion to you, that's normal, okay? That's just normal. Just appreciate and respect that. A challenge for men is to support a woman when she is talking. So like I said, you might feel like your husband or partner is not supporting you, when you're talking so much, because men, like I said, don't understand that a woman uses speech to get her emotions across. A man also needs appreciation to feel loved. So appreciate your man, show him appreciation for everything he does for you. Financially, men are usually the ones who take care of you, so show appreciation for that and for what you have. If you have children, show appreciation. Just make sure there is balance achieved with the spending and earning things. A man becomes angry when he needs to go to his cave to cool off. So when your husband's angry, give him space. If there's an argument, retreat, think about your thoughts, and give the man space, okay? Because if you push a man, if you're arguing and you keep pushing him, he's gonna hit that breaking point, and then there's gonna be a lot bigger problems. So your twin flame connection here, I see a lot about arguments, and I do see most of you who chose this pile is currently with your twin flame. If you're not, you're going to be getting there soon. It's going to be someone from your past most likely, but then this is going to come up in your relationship a lot too. You're going to have fights, and I need you to remember these messages that I gave you, because this is going to be of value, even if you haven't met your twin flame yet. So that's all I see for you, pile 1. Okay, for those of you who chose pile 2, you chose the Amazonite. Put your crystal over there and let's get into it. You have the Ace of Spring. It is time to take action. Be fearless and happy. Pursue your most treasured dreams. Amazing career opportunities. Two of Autumn. Bring fun into everything you do. Juggling multiple priorities or jobs. And exceptional talent for multitasking. Five of Winter. Walk away from dishonest associations, realizing that what you thought you wanted isn't the best choice for your happiness. Sometimes that is not worth the effort. 10 of Winter. The resolution of difficulties, a weight lifted off your shoulders, the end of an addiction or codependency. 2 of Summer. Falling in love or making a serious commitment to someone, forgiving and resolution of a problem. Don't give up, your relationship can be healed. The Moon. Powerful intuitive epiphanies, letting go of worries and fears, understanding the truth of a situation. 5 of Spring. Opposing goals arising from different opinions, feeling at odds with yourself or others, really ambitious people. Okay, these are your Mars and Venus cards. So the Mars are messages for men and Venus are for the woman. Mars. Ask her specific questions about her day. Venus. Give him space to recover from the stress of his day. Mars. Give her 4 hugs a day. Venus. Give him a massage every week. Mars. A man scores points with a woman if he does his best to contribute. A woman scores points with a man if she lets him off the hook when he makes a mistake. Mars. A woman's sense of self is defined through her feeling and the quality of her relationship. Venus. A man's sense of self is defined through his ability to achieve results. Okay guys, so I see a lot here, okay? So I see relationship-wise, with your twin flame connection, I see, you are currently with them or you will meet them. At the moment, if you're not with your twin flame, then what is the case here is you're too focused on job things, and maybe you're with someone else, or maybe you were dating around too much, so you're not with your twin flame yet, and that opportunities will arise later on. You know, maybe you're gonna have to be with a couple of people to learn certain life lessons before you get with your twin flame. For those of you who are with your twin flame, I do see a lot of job things are interfering with the relationship, you know, job goals, because you have different opinions, there's different goals, and I see that influencing the relationship quite a bit. Also, I see you need to walk away from dishonest people, so that would be if you're not in a relationship, then you know, this would be for you, sensing that, you know, there might be dishonest people in your life that say that they're like love you, but they're not really good for you, you know what I mean? So that may resonate for someone that's, you know, maybe in a relationship that's not twin flame wise, because you'll know, because twin flames bring out the best in you. It brings out your best version of yourself. If you're not in a relationship, this would be resolved, and the end of addictions or codependencies with toxic relationships is at hand. Also, be fearless and happy and pursue your treasured dreams. So I see, you know, pursue your career and things, just don't let it influence your relationships and things like that. Falling in love, making a serious commitment with someone, forgiveness, and the resolution of a problem. Don't give up, your relationship can be healed. So I do see there's a little bit of difficulty, you know, if you are with your twin flame currently. There was some difficulty in your relationship because you guys have different opinions. You are two different people still. Although you might share a soul, you know, your opinions and views on everything will still be different. So, you know, a little bit of tips that would help this is the bottom cards. So for the men, you know, ask her specific questions about her day. Don't just ask, how was your day? Ask, you know, what did you do today? Be curious about what she actually did today, especially if she is the one that works and also contributes to income here. Give her 4 hugs a day. So women love hugs. It makes us feel protected and comfortable, and it makes us feel, you know, that connection that we have with the men. So also, a man scores points with a woman if he does his best to contribute. So if the woman's the one contributing to most of the financial income here, I do see, you know, you need try to make an effort to help out. If you can't help out financially, help out by cooking, cleaning, you know, things like that. So also, a woman's sense of self is defined through a feeling of the quality of her relationship. So the quality of the relationship is what a woman values as important. So what you can do to better the quality of the relationship is the hugs, help contribute, be curious, ask her, you know, treat her like a queen, you know, that's more or less what I'm getting from that. For the woman, let's flip the cards. Give him space to recover from the stress of his day. So if the man's the one contributing here and he has to work a hard job to provide, you know, give him space when he comes home to just release that energy, because otherwise that's gonna bring up some conflict. If you know, like, if you like pressure him to like, hi, how are you? You know, like, what did you do today? You know, don't overwhelm him when he gets home. Just give him a little bit of space. You know, maybe give him that massage, you know, because give him a massage every week. So maybe give him a massage, you know, just let him unwind, and then you can ask him all those pesky questions you want. A woman scores points with a man if she lets him off the hook when he makes a mistake. So when everyone makes mistakes, it's normal, it's part of being human. So if you let him off the hook every now and then, when, you know, he did something not to your liking, that will generally make him feel more valued, and that'll definitely benefit the relationship. A man's sense of self is defined through his ability to achieve results. So men like results, okay? So if, you know, a man likes results, so, you know, cook, clean, or contribute via a job, like financially. Give him a massage, tell him I love you, give him a little space, because these little things will ultimately show big results, and men are all about results. So that's majorly like things you can do to help your relationship a little bit. Also, be very aware of emotions, because emotions are running high, and I know, you guys have different opinions, but sometimes just take a step back rather than to, give them space, give each other space, rather than to, get emotionally overwhelmed and then take it out on each other. So also, there would be, if you're in a relationship, you'll fall in love all over again. Like I said, if you're not in a relationship, I see that coming in for you. It'll be in the future, there'll be a lot of fun opportunities coming in for you with that new partner, because every time what happens if you meet your twin flame is new opportunities come up, everything goes right in your life, and it's just, the ultimate awakening of your spirit and your soul, and you'll just be a better person. That's what I see for you, pile 2. Okay, so for those of you who chose pile 3, you have the Citrine. I'm going to put your crystal over there, and let's get into the cards. 7 of Summer. No more procrastinating. Your power comes from making a decision, confusion that arises from overanalyzing the options. King of Spring. Innovative, inspiring, wise, and theatrical. A financial windfall. Your leadership skills are needed now. An unexpected supporter of your cause. 9 of Spring. Protect the fruits of your labor. Prepare for possible challenges that lie ahead. Environmental conservation. The Star. Look into the future with hope and optimism. The power of faith to move mountains. Happy changes that bring relief from challenging times. 3 of Autumn. Follow your passion when it comes to your career. Be the best at what you do, being compensated for your creative talents. Renewal. Renew the past and present so you can plan a bright new future, understanding your life's purpose, releasing judgments of yourself and others. King of Autumn. Compassionate, accomplished, charismatic, gifted. Be assertive when it comes to what you know is right. Everything's going your way. A good person or company to work for. Okay, so these are your Mars-Venus cards. Mars are messages for men and Venus are for the woman. Mars. Her biggest struggle is maintaining her sense of self while expanding to serve the needs of others. Venus. His biggest struggle is overcoming the tendency to be self-centered. Mars. Resist the temptation to solve our problems. Empathize instead. Venus. Do not offer advice without being asked. Just appreciate him. Mars. Validate her feelings when she is upset. Venus. Tell him you love him when he is upset. Mars. Women argue for the right to be upset. Venus. Men argue for the right to be free. Powerful. So most of you, for the majority of you, I see you haven't met your twin flame yet, but that will be coming in soon. There will be a party that's coming in soon that's going to be supporting you financially, emotionally, spiritually. And it's going to be that long-awaited solution to your challenges and problems that's going to be coming up, because, a twin flame brings out the best in you. So look to the future with hope and optimism, because with faith to move mountains. So you will be meeting your twin flame. Some of you might have already, so then I'll be getting into this more if you have met your twin flame. But for the above row cards, for the top row cards, I see you haven't met your twin flame yet, but that will be happening for you. So follow your passions with your career. Just do what you like doing. Twin flames will find you, okay? They will come when the time is right. Review the past and the present and plan your future. So just focus on your future, be optimistic, and good things will follow. And then be assertive be assertive when it comes to what you know is right. Everything's going your way, a good person or company to work for. So there's going to be, your twin flame's definitely going to be coming in. I see all of these cards point to it, and it's going to be something that's going to happen soon. Okay, so some characteristics, some of you can look out for it. I see a blonde girl and I see a dark-haired girl. Here I see, more of a light type of man, you know, with light colored hair, probably blue eyes. And the same with the first picture, also light colored hair for the man. And this one's more of the tall, dark, and handsome card, and which is more of a mature male I see coming in there. So, you know, we have two dark head people for the male and the female, and we also have light-headed people. So that might also be something, you know, if you are initially drawn to one of these, then that might be some significance to you. So for the men here at the bottom, if you meet your twin flame girl, then her girl's biggest struggles is to maintain her sense of self when she is expanding to serve the needs of others. Women tend to want to help everyone, but, you know, she tends to let herself go and let herself, you know, down in the process. So resist the temptation to solve our problems and empathize instead. As twin flame connections, we tend to want to help the other person a lot, but try empathy rather than actual problem solving, because sometimes some problems cannot be solved, and instead of feeling pity about it, you know, just empathize instead. Validate her feelings when she's feeling upset. So validation is the number one thing females are looking for. They want validation on their looks, they want validation on their feelings, on their emotions. Everything needs to be validated all the time. And they argue for the right to be upset. And that's true. Women, they just want their feelings to be validated, so they argue because they want to show that they're upset, okay? So the best thing you can do is just to like empathize and validate her feelings. For the woman, let's flip the cards. His biggest struggle is overcoming the tendency to be self-centered. Men are initially more self-centered because, you know, they take care of themselves rather than trying to take care of everyone else. More, the women are usually the ones that's motherly and nurturing. Do not offer advice without being asked, just appreciate him. So don't try to help him with every little thing. Men are pretty self-independent. Men are pretty independent, so just appreciate him. Tell him you love him when he is upset. I love you. Those words can change everything. Men argue for the right to be free. So men argue to get out of the situation rather than trying to intensify the thing. So when a man argues, he just wants it to be over with. So just say I love you, forgive and forget. So that's just, if you are in a relationship, some messages that might help, or if you meet your twin flame, some things that might come up for you in your relationship. And that's all I kind of see for you guys. So just take here what resonates, but your twin flame will be coming in. Here's some messages that might help, and I'll see you guys. So that's all for you, pile 3. That's the end of this reading, guys. I'll see you guys in the next reading. Bless, guys. Bye.